Welcome to the Financing Wizard. In this instructional video, first we'll go over the lead abatement case study, then come back and step through how to create your own financial plan using the wizard. You have two clickable buttons that lead you to two key features of our Financing Wizard. This teal button takes you to a population health case study around a lead abatement intervention. This lavender button takes you to a template where you can create your own financial plan. Now, we assume most of you have some familiarity with Rethink Health's Sustainable Financing Workbook beyond the grant. We want to point out that if you want to start your own financial plan, but you don't think you are ready for the version found here in the wizard, Module 4 in the workbook has a worksheet that might be exactly what you're looking for to start out. Additionally, if you hear some financing terms that don't make sense, check out the glossary in the financing workbook for definitions. Here's your mission for the lead abatement intervention case study, which you should read before moving on to the case study itself, describing your role as the Director of the City Department of Public Health. If you would like to access this information later, click the Go To Handout button, which will open the Financing Wizard handout with your mission and a table showing the formulas for the lead abatement case study for your reference. This page is meant to be a quick set of tips on how this wizard works and what functionality you can play with to balance the lead abatement intervention case study. Before you start using the wizard, make sure your macros are enabled for your Microsoft Excel. If you're having trouble enabling macros or you don't know if they're enabled yet, click the link for your operating system, Mac or PC, and help will arrive. Here's the lead abatement case study with key assumptions, uses, and sources you can play with to balance the budget. If you have any question about what a row means, click the corresponding question mark. If you'd like to reset the exercise at any time, click the Reset Exercise button. This page shows you a summary of all of the work you did in balancing the lead abatement intervention case study on the previous page. If you would like to edit any of the numbers, click Go Back to the Lead Abatement Intervention case study. If you're ready, from here or the Welcome page, you can access the pages to build your own financial plan. This is the first instructional page for building your own financial plan, which walks you through how to enter uses for an intervention. There are some key questions you should read on this page before entering your uses on the upcoming Financial Plan Key Assumptions page, and an example of a community garden initiative's uses. If you would like to access these questions later, click the Go To Handout button, which will open the Financing Wizard handout with descriptions of table columns for the Financial Plan Key Assumptions page uses and sources. This is the second instructional page for building your own financial plan, which walks you through how to enter sources for an intervention. There are some key questions you should read on this page before entering sources on the upcoming Financial Plan Key Assumptions page, and an example of a community garden initiative sources. Now it is your turn to enter key assumptions for your intervention's uses and sources. We know this page looks very challenging, but break it into pieces by entering first your key assumptions for uses, then your key assumptions for sources. To remove the community garden example, click the Clear Example button. If you'd like to go back to the community garden example at any time, click the Go To Community Garden Example button. If you're unsure what a column means, click the corresponding question marks. If you're having trouble and would like to email Rethink Health with questions, click the Having Trouble button for access to the Rethink Health email. Here's your completed financial plan after you've entered your key assumptions on the previous page. This page is calculated for you and isn't editable. So if you'd like to edit any of the information, click the Go Back to Financial Plan Key Assumptions button. We hope this quick instructional video was helpful in walking through the Financing Wizard. If you have any questions, or because this is a beta version of the wizard, there are any errors or quirks we should fix, don't hesitate to reach out to us via email at thinkwithus@rethinkhealth.org. Happy excelling!